Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the DeRailers podcast. Today, our first stop will be the great American sport, baseball. So sit back, relax, grab your bats and your gloves, and meet us out at the old field for a quick game of baseball. Enjoy the ride.
Hey there, pastors. Welcome to the DeRailers podcast. I am Goobs.
I'm Jenny Bean.
And I'm Ripkin. This is the DeRailers podcast, part of the SomeBuddies network and the Strange Sounds network. Now get ready, because we're going to smack your balls. We're talking about baseball.
So have your bats firmly in your hand while you listen to this one.
Absolutely. The season has recently just started. You know, the old Major League Baseball season.
Yeah, man, people are pumped.
For sure, absolutely. It is the great American pastime, after all.
Yeah, and apparently, I saw on Facebook, the Blue Jays made this, letter for you to print out and give to your kid's teacher that was like, my kid's not coming to school, because it's the Blue Jays opener. And, screw you, pretty much. It's pretty funny. But, yeah, people are pumped, especially, Toronto. Toronto goes nuts for baseball, so...
The Toronto Blue Jays say no to education, yes to baseball.
Yes to baseball. Because who needs an education when you can make millions and millions and millions of dollars?
By throwing a ball.
And yeah, they get paid so much, baseball players,
more than anybody else, yeah. And they can retire at, 27.
But admittedly, it makes sense because they play the most games and play almost every damn day.
Yeah, they play a lot, so I guess it does make sense, but, come on. Who needs, hundreds of millions of dollars?
Who needs
for, 2 years?
Who needs hundreds baseball games? 100 of baseball games.
Big fucking baseball fans, apparently.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. For me, baseball is one of those things that I really enjoy playing, but I fucking hate watching it.
It's brutal.
I fucking hate it. Because first off, it's in the summer. You gotta sit outside for, so long. And yeah, it's just boring to watch.
It's one thing watching it live than it is watching it on television.
Yeah. I don't know. Definitely not on TV. I'm not even really into going to a game.
I'd much rather watch it live.
Oh, for sure.
Ugh, it's too hot. If I had to, I'd rather watch it at home.
Well, you can go get an $18 beer, have a $7 hot dog.
I don't drink
$7,
beer.
$10 hot dog.
Yeah, I was going to say, what kind of hot dog are you having?
$10 pack of peanuts, throw the fucking seeds everywhere with a shell.
So gross.
It's part of the experience.
Apparently, but it's disgusting.
I would hate to be one of the vendors. With the guys to walk around with all the drinks and hot dogs.
It's hot as fuck. Especially the hot dogs, because they're warm. At least drinks are cold.
And the Skydome's a big stadium,
Yeah,
and they're walking up, and they probably don't do leg day at the gym.
No, they don't need... They can skip leg day, man. I tell you what. In the summer, at least.
They get to go to all those Blue Jay games for free. They don't really get to watch them because they're busy handing out popcorn, but the fact is they're there.
Minus the work, at least they get to fucking people watch.
If anything, that's the place to people watch for sure. Hundreds of thousands of options.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if they start losing.
Yeah, man. People get pissed.
People start getting fucking shittered, falling downstairs.
People get shittered even if they start winning.
People just go to Blue Jays games and get shittered.
Yeah, exactly.
For baseball games in general.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much it, I think. That's definitely why a lot of people love it.
I heard numerous stories recently of people we know going to baseball games and eating way too much edibles.
That's amazing. Good for them.
It's not exactly the place you should do edibles. I mean, it's just a sporting event.
But really all you're doing is sitting there, so it kind of is the kind of place to do them, because you're just sitting there. You don't have to get up. You're just going to sit there. If I would do them before, sit and watch a baseball. That's the way to get me through a baseball game. There's your plan, because I'll zone out and be like, what? Need an umbrella?
Yeah, then a line drive comes and fucking smashes you right in the teeth.
Close? Fuck that.
I've been to a lot of baseball games, and I've never once come close to catching a ball.
Yeah.
I came close. Well, I used to go with my friend's dad quite a lot, because whatever business he was in, you got free tickets all the time, or he knew someone with season passes, or whatever the fuck. So we go all the time, and we sit, usually about 15 rows out from the field, just around the third base. So, decent seats, and you get a lot of line drives come out that way. But the one time, because I brought my glove all the time, even though, no matter how far you're sitting, kids always bring a glove. You can be in the fucking nosebleeds, and there's kids with gloves up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this big guy just, reached out over, 2 seats and caught it. It was coming right at my glove, too. It was you asshole.
And you see that all the time, on the sports clip shows of, the asshole grown men who will full-on come and steal a ball from a child.
Yeah, I know it's terrible. Like,
Oh, it's so bad.
If I didn't have a kid and I caught one, I would give it to the closest kid, because that means nothing to
Yeah,
me,
no,
right?
that's what I always thought too. Because like, it's not like the guy who hit it fucking grabbed it, signed it, and then hit the foul ball.
exactly.
Unless it's like Mark McGuire's fucking like
or it's like a really important game, or
record-breaking
something, maybe,
home
but-
run or something. Yeah, then I'll keep it.
Oh, Ken Griffey Jr. has decided to grab this ball. Oh, he's now licking it, kissing it, signing it, and hitting it a foul. Oh, what a lucky fan to take that
Yeah.
DNA home with them.
Exactly right. Come on.
Then you have a bigger Ken Griffey Jr. come up next year. Like, where'd he come from? Remember that ball you licked and kissed?
Wahahaha.
Get him, clone Ken Griffey Jr.
This is Ken Griffey Not So Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. was my favorite baseball player ever. And do you guys know why? You guys probably know why. Come on, think Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Ken Griffey's fucking
Yeah.
baseball.
That's why. I'm not even kidding you, because that was like one of the first baseball video games I ever played. So then from there, after I played it, I was just like, yeah, I love this Ken Griffey Jr. guy. And every baseball game I played from then on, I had to have Ken Griffey Jr. on my team.
See, that's where our views are a little bit skewed. The first baseball game I played was Base Wars.
Yeah, there you
The
go.
ones where you're robots and you go around beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Your real life favorite baseball player was like Unit 4329 with the flamethrower arm.
Yes, and I was so excited to go to my first baseball game. I'm like, yeah, robots
Yeah, where's
fighting.
the robots at?
You were like Homer Simpson with the ballet. I have been
So
grossly
disappointed.
misinformed. That is disappointing.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
I guess I went to my first game and I was more upset to see that the players weren't hugely arcade big as they were in Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball. Why, they don't have massive arms at all.
Well, unless you're some of them who take steroids.
Steroids.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Mark McGuire, so I've read up on the history of baseball.
Oh my god, good fucking night. Like,
It is quite a fucking expansive history. Apparently the game dates back to like the 1700s. It was originally thought that a dude named Abner Doubleday had invented the game in Cooperstown.
We're double down, man.
That's right, double play, Abner double play. In Cooperstown, which is where the Hall of Fame is, but apparently that is not the case. Historians have debunked that, so fuck you, Abner, for taking credit. Maybe I shouldn't say fuck you, in case his ancestors happen to listen to this. Or
They'll come beat you down with bats and give you a double day.
Yeah, exactly. So, how terrible of you, Abner, for twisting people's minds like that and making them think that you invented baseball when clearly you didn't. But yeah, there's like pictures here. It's funny. Like, they got pictures of like, it's like women in like, pioneer garb. They got the little
the bonnets on?
hoods on. Yeah, and like long dresses, and they're all playing baseball. Like one of them's like pitching it underhand to the next
Seems like
one.
something you see when driving through Amish country.
fuck yeah, man.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it looks like. A bunch of Amish people playing stickball rather than baseball. But yeah.
Good for them.
Admittedly, I had heard about the Abner Doubleday thing because of a terrible, terrible movie on Netflix called The Ridiculous Six with Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah, I bypassed right. It's like trending now. I'm like, no, it's not.
You know what? You did the right thing. I made the mistake of watching it. It's awful, with the exception, the movie has one decent scene in it, and it's sort of like it's one somewhat redeeming factor in this shitty movie. John Turturro plays Abner Doubleday, and it shows how he came about inventing baseball. And it's actually really funny. They portray it as like he kind of just made up the rules as he went along, playing the game.
Oh, so it's just a jackass.
Exactly.
Like when you're playing with that kid down the block who's like, yeah, let's play this new game I invented. And then you
that
start
they never
winning.
lose.
And then you start winning. And he's like, no, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. It's like, no, that's not what you explained the first time.
That is exactly what the scene is, Goob. So he goes up to bat and pretty much swings and misses, and then says, "You know what? No, I get 3 tries to try and hit the ball, pretty much." And then at one point, someone hits the ball so far that he just doesn't want to go get it. So he says to the guy, "Oh, I'm not going to get that. You can just run all the bases. That's a home runner." All because he's too lazy just to go get it. So yeah, it was the movie's one decent part of a terrible Terrible movie. But yeah, I thought that was funny. Abner Doubleday, the terrible liar who invented baseball. And there's my baseball history. It was terrible.
Sweet.
It was absolutely terrible, and I hope you've all learned about the history of baseball from me, Ripken. It was made in the 1700s, and some asshole named Abner lied about inventing it.
I heard if you go to a field and build a diamond, he will come.
That's correct. You're absolutely right, Goobs. Kevin Costner taught us that in Field of Dreams.
And I also heard if you break your arm in the right place, you can pitch really fast and become a rookie of some sort of time frame.
That's correct. Yeah,
I love that movie.
Yeah, you'll learn to throw 100 mile per hour. It is a great movie. And you know what I recently just watched was the one very similar to Rookie of the Year, and it's also a good life lesson.
Oh my God, is it Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah, I did watch that too.
Fucking love that movie.
I was actually referring to Little Big League.
Oh, that one's good too.
Yeah, in which the kid's grandfather leaves him the Minnesota Twins.
Oh, I'm thinking Little Giants.
Little Giants is also a fantastic movie. My God. Rick Moranis and Ed O'Neill. But yeah, no, Little Big League and Angels in the Outfield, both brilliant movies. Angels in the Outfield launched Joseph Gordon-Levitt's career.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And reminded us how great Christopher Lloyd is.
My favorite baseball movie of all time is fucking Major League. Mr. Baseball is really good too. Tom Selleck.
The Sandlot, baby! Sandlot is like my favorite movie ever, so it's definitely up there as one of the best baseball movies ever made.
I just remember the guy with the two marbles, because the big gentleman, he's running around the bases like he's got big nuts on.
Yeah, Major League 2. Serrano.
Wild Thing. I need to rewatch those movies. Those are some funny ass shit.
That's how you get Serrano to hit a home run. You just tell him he don't have any marbles.
Yeah.
Marbles! No marbles!
And then he runs around the bases showing his marbles.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Those are great movies. And then they made a third one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I remember watching it and actually liking it and even buying it. I think I saw the third one before I saw the first two.
Oh, that's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, my dad would have told you that I loved bad movies growing up. I mean, I went out and bought the movie Chairman of the Board, starring Carrot Top.
I thought it was a monkey in that. I guess it's just Carrot Top.
There might as well be, because it's a movie with Carrot Top. Like, shit, man, it might as well have had a fucking monkey in it. But yeah, I bought that shit for like $1.99.
Hope you bought it used at Blockbuster or Rogers.
Yeah, exactly. Blockbuster, $1.99. VHS. I brought it, I shit you not. True story. And I also would have bought Major League, Back to the Minors, which was the third one. So I remember watching that and then watching the first two and thinking the third one literally has nothing to fucking do with the first two. Except for like a couple of secondary characters showing up. The main character in the third one wasn't even a character in the first two. So I was like, wow.
There's the one with the ladybugs that we talked about before, League of Their Own.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot.
There's a shit ton.
I'm sure there's an Air Bud movie where he plays baseball.
There should be. I want to watch it now because I'm curious how he swings the bat, but
Yeah, I don't know if there is or not.
He could be the bat catcher.
he'd still have to bat at some point, even if he's a bat catcher.
Maybe he holds it in his mouth.
Well, I hope so. Fuck. If he holds it with his paws, I definitely want to fucking watch it.
He
If he holds
sticks it up his ass, he goes up, wiggles his butt, and
yeah, the dog full on comes up and taps his fucking paws with the bat and shit and does the full on batter shtick where he puts the bat in his crotch and stands there and rubs his two paws together.
They should just do MVB.
Oh, most valuable baseball.
Monkey?
Yeah, monkey.
Oh, I better have Al in it from Home Improvement.
Yeah, for sure. A monkey could easily swing a bat.
Oh, fucking right it
So it
could.
would be great.
Now, hang on. They already made the movie Ed with Matt LeBlanc about the baseball playing monkey.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Was on to something
So,
there.
Joey from Friends.
Fuck Joey.
I remember that was him trying to break out of the show.
It all goes back to monkeys with those Friends people.
Oh, trust me, yeah. Goddamn Marcel. I guess that's what gave Matt LeBlanc so much faith that maybe this movie would do well. He's like, well, fuck, I mean, look how good Friends did with that monkey. Obviously, if I do...
So no one told you your career's gonna end this way.
Poor guy.
Not even. He made enough money. Screw him.
They're still making money.
That's what I mean.
And admittedly, I probably went out and bought that fucking Ed movie for $1.99 on
There you
VHS at Blockbuster. So, God. Matt LeBlanc, at least know you had one fan. I got you, bro.
Yeah, there's someone that has way more fans than him. That's Keanu Reeves. Shout out to Keanu Reeves.
Definitely, and who's made a great baseball
We have to
movie.
do another shout out to Keanu Reeves later in this episode because we forgot to shout out Keanu Reeves last episode.
We've slipped up. We're sorry, Keanu. It's just he's been so busy. He's forgotten about us a little bit. But yeah, he's also made a great baseball movie.
Damn right.
Hardball.
Oh, it's so good.
We've spoken about our love of hardball for sure.
I think I'm gonna watch it next week.
Of course, as you should, as everyone should.
I gotta pull it out. It's been a while since, again, it's been a while since I've
pull
watched
it
it.
out for Keanu.
No, I need to pull it out of the box.
Oh,
Fuck off! Like, in the bed. Oh, I gotta
the
shut
bedroom.
up.
he loves it when you call him Big Papa. Throw your hands in.
Oh, that poor kid. Don't even. I'm gonna start crying already. Oh, my fucking heart.
I was just trying to help the kid get over his pitching fear.
Oh, I know, but it's so sad.
I remember watching that and thinking that coach was such an asshole. Let him wear his headphones! Let him wear his headphones! He needs the B.I.G. Taking away the biggie from the kid who pitches well.
Never seen that movie full way through.
Sorry, major hardball spoilers coming at you. Like we're
It's too sad.
It is fucking sad.
I don't like watching sad
dude.
Keanu movies. I
It
like
is
watching
super
fucking
sad.
action-packed Keanu movies. Everyone has a different taste in Keanu. Mine may differ from yours. Point Break's at the top of the charts for me. Might not be for you.
No, it's definitely not.
The Keanu meter.
I mean, it's always pretty high no matter the movie.
That's how we need to rate our movies now. And which Keanu movie it's better than. None of them.
Please rate this Keanu movie out of 10. 8 being the lowest and 10 being the highest. What about 1 to 7? Yeah, no, there's no 1 to 7 in Keanu's.
No, I'm
don't
saying we
exist.
need to rate other movies
Oh,
on
man.
the Keanu meter. Like, is this as good as Speed?
I don't care what movie you're talking about. The answer is no.
What would be your favorite Keanu movie if you had to pick one Keanu movie?
Shit.
Point Break.
Really?
Point Break's the be-all, end-all. That was the one I watched, growing up. As soon as I saw that movie once, bought it for $2.99. No, I probably spent, like, $25 on the VHS. I bought it new. And then, I watched that movie constantly. Then I bought it on DVD, rebought it again recently on DVD. Couldn't find it on Blu-ray. I buy that movie whenever I see it. It's like Point Break. I need it.
Fair enough. It's a tough call. I think I would actually go John Wick, more recent. But man, he really proved badassery in John Wick, let's be honest.
Oh, the movie's badass, but he learned all of his skills in Point Break.
True enough.
And then from The Matrix, he learned all of his skills from Point Break. Everything goes back to Point Break.
I feel like I would pick Speed.
Speed's good.
Yeah.
Speed was before Point Break. So he learned all of his skills.
No,
from
I feel like Point Break was
Break for
before Speed.
Yeah, I think Point Break was before
Point
Speed.
Break was definitely before Speed.
He just looks so young and handsome in Point Break.
'Cause
He does
he's
in
super
Speed
young.
as well.
Yeah, but like maybe they're close together, I feel like, but a couple years.
Speed 94, Point Break 91.
Shit, I thought Point Break was later in the
No,
Keanu's career.
I honestly thought Point Break was in the 80s, so good on you, Point Break.
So those are our 10 out of 10 Keanu rated movies right there. There's 3 10 out of 10 Keanu rated movies. Speed, John Wick, Point Break. What's the lowest rated Keanu movie? I think the passengers would be more interested in what our opinion would be.
I haven't seen it, but maybe that Dog Boy or
See, I don't even count that, man. Like, I'm talking about movies that people know for Keanu. Like, well, I know a lot of people would probably argue some of these newer ones he'd done, like that Replicas movie. I haven't even seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it can't be Scanner Darkly. That movie
That
was
movie's amazing.
cool.
Yeah, the movie's great. The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah, that could be one
I
of them.
haven't seen that.
The third Matrix I'm throwing in there.
Yeah, definitely. Even the second Matrix. Anything that isn't the first Matrix.
That could be number 1 and 2.
I know people give him a pretty hard time for his British accent in that Dracula movie. Apparently he's not quite cut out for the whole accent thing, you know? Who is? It's the British guys who are good at being Americans, not vice versa. Yeah.
Yes, not the other way around. Or sorry, the Canadian guy being British, even though we were under British monarchy. Oh, we're talking about baseball here. We're talking softball.
Madeline Yankee Taker. Ken Griffey's grotesquely swollen jaw.
Man, I remember when the Jays won it back-to-back. Was it 92, 93?
Yes, I believe so. I believe it was, yeah.
I remember in 93, I was 10 years old.
Yeah, it was like prime time for us as kids.
And we were watching that my dad's friend's place, and there was tons of people there. And we were staying up late because Jays, man, back to back. It could happen right now. I think it was going against the Braves. I could be wrong.
I know one of them was the Phillies.
And one was the Braves. I'm pretty sure. I don't know sports, but either way, it was a long time ago. But then I remember afterwards, we're driving home after the game, and holy
People
fuck.
going nuts.
You couldn't get through. It's like the whole town. I lived in a little town. It's like the whole town was fucking blocking the one street you could drive on. Everyone's out there going absolutely ape shit, just like whipping things around. It's like whenever a sports team win or loses in the big final, you're getting a fucking riot either way.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I remember going to a game for the Toronto Maple Leafs where they swept the Ottawa Senators, and that was the same thing, man. It was only the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, people go nuts.
People went nuts, cars honking, traffic. Even my dad was getting in on the honking.
I don't mind the honking. Like, the honking's good. Like, show your pride, you know? Just don't go out and start smashing shit because a fucking sports team won.
No, that's a bad look.
I hate all of it. Like, I was at the gym the other night, Friday after work, so it's like 12:30 in the morning. I've got my headphones on, you know, I've got my music on loud, and all of a sudden I hear, yeah! And these, like, 3 dudes fucking just, like, yelling at sports on the TV, and I'm like, come the fuck on! And then people with their horns, I'm like, shut up!
No, people get crazy for sure.
Yeah, they go nuts.
But, I mean, yeah,
Oh,
it's understandable, and especially in Toronto, I don't mean to toot our horn, man, but in Toronto, we have pride for all of our teams.
Passionate
Yeah, that's
as
what I
fuck.
said, like, before, Toronto goes nuts.
Doesn't matter that even the soccer team has a huge following.
Lacrosse.
Yeah, lacrosse, the Argonauts if you're into Canadian football. Good old Canadian football. You got to think the Jays, like Goobs just said, are the last championship winning team, and that was 1992-93. The Leafs still sell out every single home game despite not winning a Stanley Cup since 1967, longest drought in hockey history.
It sucks so much. Tragically Hip wrote a song about it.
Exactly. We in Toronto, man, we love our sports, so it doesn't surprise me at all when we win these games and people just go nuts. I have always said that I fear what will happen when we win or lose a huge championship game.
I honestly think that's why they've made these, like, seems like the past few years they've had these, like, big, like, outdoor parties before big games in, like, a contained area.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They call it, like, Jurassic Park or whatever for
That's
the
how the
Raptors.
Raptors,
And,
yeah.
like, but so they contain it. So I think they're honestly expecting it because it's like, we'll just bring everybody together because one time it's going to happen, but at least everybody's in one spot and not rioting all over the city, right?
Oh, it was started at one spot. Now you got a
And-
mob.
And it's, yeah, but it's going to, like, you know, I'm sure there's,
Everyone
like, cops and shit.
follow
there.
that guy. He's like dressed as a raptor. It's like, follow the raptor. And the raptor starts throwing rocks
But again,
at
it's a
windows.
contained mob because if it's a big game, I'm sure there's tons of cops around. Like, because there's going to be tons of people. The more people there is, the more cops there is. Like, Toronto's pretty good on that shit. So
Yep.
They're all high on the legal marijuana. Like, people, not the cops.
yeah, it's like not the cops.
Be hilarious if Toronto wins something and it's like one of the cops that like starts the riot, flips his own cruiser, like fuck yeah, leave, woo!
Starts just shooting bullets in the air.
Going all the way.
I'm out of bullets. Give me your gun. Grabs his partner's gun. Starts shooting those rounds off too. Starts just tasering himself in the fucking neck and nuts.
Officer, that's only the end of game 1. So game 1, first round of the playoffs. I think we just need to chill out. Fuck yeah! I'm gonna do this every time they win!
Every game. So cheer.
Win or lose!
2 minutes later, you see someone like just like drop dead on the ground. Like one of the bullets came back down.
I didn't even know that was scientifically possible!
I thought it just kept on going and going.
I thought they just like evaporated or just went into space. The number of people I've probably killed. I fire this thing up in the air all the time.
Just driving down the 401, the highway.
That's so not a Canada thing. Like, fuck.
I'm a cop!
People would go nuts if that ever happened.
Keanu!
No, I'm actually surprised that the police in Canada carry guns.
I know, me too, man.
I shouldn't be like. Let's be honest. Our country is not perfect. We've had some violence, you know.
No, straight
They
up.
have to. There's so many illegal
like,
guns out there.
Recently, there has been a lot of gun violence, especially like in Toronto and the GTA.
Surrounding area.
Yeah, it's been
Given
pretty
our
bad.
stereotype, I'm surprised the cops in Canada carry guns. You'd think their gift would be like apologizing for giving people tickets.
I feel like small town cops probably don't carry a gun. Like,
Then they're
straight up.
fucked if someone else has a
Yeah,
gun.
I guess, but like maybe Toronto cops need guns, but
Like
like
over in the UK, they don't carry guns. They just have their fucking beating sticks.
yeah,
Yeah,
Because guns are like, it's hard to get a fucking gun over there.
exactly.
they're beating sticks.
The clubs.
Get back here, you offender, so I can beat you with my beating stick. That was more terrible Scottish than anything.
I thought that was almost Australian
Oh, yeah, okay, sure, why not? We can go with
God, I
that.
thought you were trying to go French.
or
I was
Norwegian.
lost. I was like, what is he trying
Apparently,
to do?
I'm amazing at all of these accents.
Well, I wasn't saying it was good. That's where I was leaning.
No, we were saying it was good.
Oh, okay, yeah, excellent, perfect.
Spot on. All of those accents are what I just nailed.
Chambon would be jealous.
Perfect.
One day we should do Ripken Talks Around the World.
Oh, that would be interesting for all of the passengers, for sure.
Just name a random accent and you gotta try.
You know what would be funny is eventually I'd probably nail most of them, but it would be after you told me to do like a different accent. Like you'd tell me to do like Jamaican and I'd bust out some sort of good British. But then you'd ask me to do British and somehow it'll come out sounding German or some shit. But yeah, that's typically how I roll. Just like to keep people guessing.
So Ripken's got a funny baseball story coming up, and I got a little special treat for you guys after that.
Admittedly, this is kind of stretching. I guess I think I just really wanted to tell this story. It's more in relation to other sports, to be honest. But first of all, a little side note: I never actually played baseball in like house league or anything. I just played with friends whenever I played, and yet the very few times I played baseball, I witnessed 2 very terrible accidents happen during games.
Jenny played baseball.
Baseball's fucking dangerous, man.
That's what I'm saying, but you'd think, it does not have a reputation as being like a crazy, dangerous sport, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, but it's fucking... I played baseball from, started playing t-ball, and I think I played till I was, 11 or 12. Yeah, baseball gets fucking brutal. You see people shatter shins.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're running.
Dislocate knees, break arms.
You're running on sand.
That, and once sliding comes into the game, it's really dangerous, especially kids learning to slide, because you slide wrong and you fucking just scrape your whole leg, and you could break bones.
So I guess that goes back to why do these guys get paid so much?
I guess,
kind of
but
thing. One of them was really bad. It was on a school trip at a place called Petticoat Creek, just a giant kind of public pool for people to hang out, massive public hangout spot. And yeah, we were playing baseball there, and one of the guys took a bat, aluminum bat that is, to the face on a backswing.
Oh my god, it's the worst getting hit
Yeah.
with a bat, yeah.
So he's like back catcher.
Yeah, so that involves some serious dental
oh
work.
my god.
Oh, you
yeah,
gotta
I bet.
wear a fucking cage. But I guess you were just playing around.
Oh yeah, we were just playing for fun, and then he just got too close. And it was like a stupid backswing. It was like the guy swung forward and then viciously came back, sort of thing. Yeah, you're just kids, right? You're just kids.
Yeah.
And then the other one was actually a line drive right back at the pitcher.
Yeah, that can be rough.
Playing outside of the school. So I just thought that, how terrible is that? You rarely play baseball, but you're involved in these 2 really bad accidents while playing baseball.
Yeah.
But that's not so much my story. My story does have to do with being a kid, and it does have to do with being inventive. Back when I was a kid, me and my group of friends invented a sport.
Do you keep on making up rules so you win?
Totally.
That's pretty much, almost.
Is your name Doubleday, your last name?
No, unfortunately, no.
Ripken Doubleday.
So the premise of our sport, the main 2 sports involved were actually tennis and hockey. So right there, I want you to kind of picture what this might have been like. It initially started as us playing baseball with tennis rackets.
Honkness.
No, actually, Goobs, we called it Heckis ball.
I would call it Tonky.
Talkie, yeah.
Well, thanks, guys, thanks.
Lame.
Couldn't just support Heckis ball for me. Yeah, no, but the whole premise was you'd wear your rollerblades, you'd have a tennis racket, and you'd pretty much take the tennis ball and you'd try and score on the opposing person's goal, like by any means necessary.
So would you kick all the seniors out of the fucking tennis court, take the nets down, and like put your nets in there?
No, we didn't play in the tennis court. We played at our public school where they had a little cage for the kindergartners.
Oh, so you took that over.
Kindy corner.
You beat all the kindergartens up, and
We didn't play during school hours, Scoobs. Come on now. We went and played after, but man, we got serious about this. Like, we dedicated months to this. We even made ourselves jerseys. We were the lamest group of little kids.
all you rich kids with your fucking tennis rackets.
Yeah.
We assumed everyone had tennis rackets.
I might have had a badminton racket, but that was about it.
You get the one fat kid showing up with
Yeah.
one skate and a badminton racket. Like, go home, Goobs. We don't need you today.
You can play goalie again, Goobs. He doesn't even know how to rollerblade. I was a terrible rollerblader, man. Yeah, no, it was just so funny. And, like, you know, people walking by and, like, seeing this shit, a group of kids on their rollerblades with, like, tennis rackets do it. You're sitting there and you're wondering, yo, what the fuck is going on here? But, yeah, no, we were so sure that Heckus Ball would go pro, guys. We were positive, because when when you're a kid, you got big plans. But, yeah, no, we were...
Just like Baki.
Damn right. Damn right. Yeah, unfortunately, Heckus Ball never took off, and the sport has since been retired. But it also got pretty violent at times. Crazy Heckus Ball fights breaking out.
Would there be goalies?
No, we didn't have enough people for goalies. For the most part, we were lucky to play like 2-on-2.
So how many people were playing this?
About 4 or 5. We'd be lucky to have 6 and do 3-on-3. Plus, this cage in the kindergarten area was super small.
So you're pretty much playing like kind of a lacrosse on roller skates.
That's exactly what we were playing. Pretty much lacrosse on roller skates, but with tennis rackets rather than fucking
The
lacrosse
lacrosse
sticks.
nets.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. And we thought we were the coolest kids in the world playing this. Heckus Ball! Heckus Ball!
Wearing your fluorescent green short shorts and your Flavor Flav t-shirts.
The mullet.
Homemade jerseys, bro. Homemade jerseys.
Do you have like team names that you can remember?
So, yeah. We were the P-Town Fury.
I know where he grew up, so
Aww.
that's fucking hilarious.
That's no joke. That we were the P-Town Fury. We just took white T-shirts and like
Peed
just
on
made-
them and for fury.
No, no. We just actually we wrote on them with markers.
Well, P-Town, man.
Yeah, P-Town Fury. What up, Heckus Ball legends? There's only like 4 people in the Heckus Ball Hall of Fame.
I didn't make it in.
No, I did not. Yeah, I hold a few Heckus Ball records. No big deal.
What happened if you hit it out of the fucking kinder cage?
Then it became the opposing team's ball. It became their possession. It's out of bounds, bro.
So did you bring nets in or just like use your shirts as nets like you do?
No, the nets would take up too much space, already limited amount of space, so we used like pillars on the fence. So like hit it in between the pillars.
Okay. So I remember bringing like you just throw your coat down, right? And that's your
Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, hit the coat kind of thing, for sure.
where everyone puts their coats down, so one on here, one there, and then that's your net or backpacks or whatever you had.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I was a big mini stick guy.
Could you use shoes, seeing as we were wearing rollerblades? Oh, we had our ways, man. We were pros. We were pros.
We're gonna do a box of random, but are you guys ready for some baseball dad jokes?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
What do the baseball gloves say to the ball? Catch you later.
He will too.
Why are baseball games at night? Because bats are nocturnal.
Fair enough.
True that.
Why are frogs good at baseball players? Because they're great at catching flies. Why was Cinderella taken out of the game by her manager?
She sucks at baseball.
Because she ran away from the ball.
That was the best one. That was the best one.
That is
Yes,
good.
nice.
There's another Cinderella one.
Better top it.
How come Cinderella was so bad at baseball?
Because she ran away from the ball.
She only had one fucking shoe.
She had a pumpkin for a coach.
God damn. Cinderella should not play baseball. She wears glass fucking high heels. So, just saying.
I would pitch at it all the time if I was
She's
a pitcher.
got fucking maid shoes. She doesn't wear glass slippers when she's maiding around the house.
Oh, she's homemade.
They made her do all that shit.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Come on, I can't call her what she really is.
A hoe?
No,
Oh, darn. She's a hoe.
she is a hoe. Fairy god hoe.
They're all hoes. Let's box of random it.
It's time for the random box of random box of random.
This one's from Toby from the Secret Transmission podcast
Oh.
and the Secret Levels podcast. Go check out both those shows. If you could have one cryptid as a pet, what would it be and why?
Motherfucking Bigfoot, because have you not seen Harry and the Hendersons?
It looks like a lot of fun.
We just watched this movie again recently, so I love that movie when I was a kid. It was fun to watch it again, so yes, I choose Bigfoot.
Well, you're not going to explain the adventures you and Bigfoot will go in on?
Oh my god, we'd just live in the woods. We'd hang out. Maybe we'd go for ice cream. I bet Bigfoot would like ice cream.
Just hanging out. Me and my Bigfoot hanging out. Grabbing some ice cream.
Yeah, we just go on like normal adventures. Like I'd take him to a farm to see some alpacas.
Would you eat the Bigfoot like candy with him?
Yeah, totally.
The ones with the
Yeah.
big toe?
I feel like Bigfoot might be offended by Bigfoot candy.
No, I'd just be like, it's
show
just
it
a
to him.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot sad.
No way, because maybe if it looked like him, he'd be sad, but it's literally just a Bigfoot.
Yeah, but it makes fun of his big toe. He's very self-conscious about that.
How do you know he actually has a big toe?
Oh, maybe it's just a clever name.
I'm sorry, I would take Bigfoot to cons and dress him up like Chewbacca.
All you have to do is put a bandolier on him. And
Or I'd dress him up as anything, like Sailor fucking Moon. Like, why not?
I'm Chewbacca as Sailor Moon. Bigfoot as Chewbacca as Sailor
thing,
Moon. It's
yeah.
like a triple layer costume.
Chewbacca Moon.
Moonbacca.
Moonbacca. Attack on Chewbacca.
I don't know. There's tons of fucking...
Yeah, I don't know. I've always
Cryptids
liked
out there.
Bigfoot, so that's what I would go with. I feel like he'd be the one.
I don't know. I think I might have to have the taste of the Irish and go for a little
They
leprechaun.
fucking creep me out, man. So that's why I couldn't pick a leprechaun.
I know. I picked it just to piss you
Yeah,
off.
I knew it. Oh, see, I just got the chills. Look, you see my body like convulsing with
She
chills.
totally has
just thinking.
goosebumps. Lep bumps.
The leg bumps. Fuck. Yeah, look at my arm.
Yeah, no, she's definitely creeped out by the... I'll have to change that then. Leprechaun would be a lot of fun just to fuck with
Hey,
people.
man, you can have your own.
No, I'll go with Nessie, man.
But Nessie needs to stay in the water.
Yeah, but I can go feed it some kelp.
Yeah, for sure. But that's like a lot to take care of.
Oh, you need a lot of kelp. I'll just become a kelp farmer.
You just fucking farm kelp? How do you even do that?
I don't know. I'll figure out a way. I gotta be like me and Nessie. Like I call her Ness for short. Nes, you know, it makes kind of sense.
Can I make her mermaid tails?
I was like ride on her head and play fucking video games.
Can I make her little outfits?
No, it's fucking massive. You're not making you can make your Sam Squanch fucking.
I already have a cosplay
Outfits.
fucking Bigfoot.
No, my pet is I'm gonna train her to be like nice to me and evil to everyone else. We're gonna be smashing boats and shit.
Well, that's fun. You're gonna cause shit.
Oh, only like
mean
PETA
ones.
boats. Just the mean people boats. That's it.
Didn't you just say PETA?
Yeah, they're mean.
Oh, okay.
They can be a little too
They
much.
roll
too
up and
much.
like start shooting people with water cannons and stuff. And
They can be a little too much.
any
but
boat
I
that's
mean,
like doing anything illegal is gonna get fucked up by me and my Nessie.
You guys can go and like kill.
I'm
all
gonna
the
learn
whale
like how to
hunters and
speak
shit.
Irish so I can talk to Nessie. I'm gonna wear a kilt, even though it's Scottish.
Fuck!
I'm gonna ride on his head and be like, "Let's go, Nessie! Let's fuck these up!"
I can picture it now, the groups of people running away from you as you ride in on Nessie, and they're like, yeah, fear my beast, and they're like, no, we can't stand looking at you in a kilt.
Shirtless too.
Oh, God, no.
And I'm gonna be painted like Braveheart.
I feel like this is a dream I had the other night.
I hope you were turned on by it, because I am right now.
I feel like this is a dream I had the other night.
See?
Me and my giant lizard.
Oh, ew! Don't make it dirty. It was just a joke. Like,
Ripken, do you got a cryptid in mind? Do you want to make a pet?
I'm not 100% sure what qualifies as, like, a cryptid exactly, to be honest with you.
A jackalope? The fur fish?
No, if anything, I'm going to go with the chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Or you can become wrestlers, a tag team?
I can imagine we'd make a good one. He's a handsome-looking fella, the chupacabra.
Just how you pronounce it.
I'd call him Choopy.
Choopy.
Hello, Choopy. Me and Choopy out here getting loopy. It's Ripkin and Choopy having a blast.
Getting loopy and taking that ass.
Choopy, didn't you see that I had a sock on the door? Oh, Choopy.
That's my Choopy.
We'd dominate the 8 p.m. slot. We would dominate it.
No, because Goobs and Nessie would come in. And then you got fucking Jenny and the Sam Squanch. You get the Bean and the Squanch.
Bean and Big.
We're Big and Bean.
Yeah, see, I already know. I'm picturing it now. Jenny walks in the door because she's already late for work. Goodness gracious, Sammy, I left with your shoes on my feet. Wah, wah. Then the camera zooms down and Jenny Bean's wearing the biggest shoes.
Totally.
Studio audience has a huge laugh.
The Sam Squanch has little tiny shoes on.
He's just wearing them on his toes because his feet are so big.
I'd totally be like that.
I love this show. Dominating the 7:30 slot. That's right, you get 7:30. You're on
That's
before
fine.
me.
I'm more family
I
friendly.
got the 9 o'clock. There's space in between the two. No, I'm on the Fishing Network.
And the History Channel.
I caught the biggest one ever, and we're just like playing around, playing fetch with like, I tied a tennis ball to a fishing rope or fishing line. I don't know fucking sports, and then toss it out, and then she goes gets it, and brings it back to me.
You'd be featured on an episode of River Monsters.
Yeah, the best one ever.
Yeah, for sure.
I fucking love that show.
With that guy who's older and badass.
But like when she's all good, like get kids like going down her neck and off her tail.
Nessie Slides.
Didn't you just say you were going to train this thing to hate everybody?
Yeah, besides kids.
Oh, well, jeez, man. I don't
She
know.
can be like I can like blow a whistle and she turns evil.
Oh, shit. Oh, she's like Festus.
It's like
Yes.
how there's dog whistles, but it's like a Nessie whistle.
Yeah, it's a pissed off whistle.
Yeah, see, me and my chupacabra, we're nice to everybody. He's a Canadian chupacabra. Super polite. God, Choopy. Such a character.
Wasn't it Old Goldie or Old Yellow, the Bigfoot up in Canada?
Something.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Something like that, yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
He's no Jersey Devil, that's for sure.
Fuck, I would not want the Jersey Devil as a fucking pet. Fuck that.
I want the leprechaun they saw down in the States, like, they drew a picture.
Yeah, the super detailed one. Yeah,
Oh
for
my
sure.
god, that fucking picture was so funny. Oh my god.
I know I saw him!
Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious.
I can't believe that there's actually a news outlet that was like, yeah, no, this is good. We should put this on TV.
I want to get a fucking
Straight
tattoo
up,
of
though,
that.
these people actually fucking believed they saw it. Like, it's pretty crazy.
I feel like it was just kind of one person who convinced the whole group, and then the whole group was like, yeah, no, we all seen it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
it's
mob
like, yeah.
mentality, yeah.
We're so fucked up right now. We saw it.
We seen it.
Just remembering the picture.
Yeah, you wouldn't want like the Mongolian death worm as a pet.
No, you don't want any. A lot of them are like supposed to be not very nice. So
While we're on the list of cryptids, and for our good friend Toby of the Secret Levels and Transmission podcast, and before we leave this episode, let's detour back to baseball, but with cryptids.
Go check out the cryptid tournament on the Secret Transmission podcast.
We're about to do a cryptid baseball tournament, guys.
Oh god.
So let's, we got 3 of us. You need 9 people to field a baseball team. Let's pick 3 cryptids, and let's make a baseball team of cryptids. And let's, why do you think this person would be Why do you think this creature would be a good baseball player? Because I'm telling you right now, skunk ape is my bat catcher.
Skunk ape?
Because there's nothing more distracting to a batter than someone who looks like an ape and smells like a skunk. So that right there, that's our bat catcher. He's distracting all the batters. Skunk ape, bat catcher, 1. There it is. I'm leading us off. He bats 9th. He's not the best batter, admittedly. He just smells.
I guess I'm putting in the outfield the giant anaconda, a megaconda, giant snake.
Excellent choice. I was going to say the Jersey Devil also looks like it could be all right in the outfield with those wings, that long neck.
Yeah, but a giant snake would be good out there too, because they can like.
Oh yeah, no, 100%, 100%. We need 3 outfielders, so I'm saying maybe put the giant snake in center field. He could probably cover a lot of ground. Jersey Devil out and right.
There's a lot of lake monsters.
Lake monsters wouldn't be too good unless they're around water. We got the Thunderbird and Mothman. I feel like would also be some pretty good additions. Not to mention the Yeti. You got to have the strong bat of the Yeti. Let's be real.
Well, you put everyone on ice.
He's taking all my answers.
Oh, sorry, Jenny. Sorry, I'm so excited to put this all-star team together. But yeah, the Yeti's got to play first base, and he bats fourth. He's the run support for sure. Up next is the Yeti. He bats the snow off his cleats. He's ready yet again. He's 4 for 4 today.
The Yeti is ready.
I feel like Bigfoot should be our shortstop.
Nice, solid reach.
Tall shortstop.
Yeah, no line drives are getting over the shortstop. No. That's for damn sure.
I got one. The Shuka Raken?
My God, wait, okay, go on.
Is wolf-like, boar-like, and hyena-like.
Good God, it sounds like a third baseman. Is what it sounds like to me.
Oh, because they're vicious.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Anyone comes sliding into third, they're not going to allow that shit.
No, he's going to fuck them right up.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Okay, this is a good team. This is a good team. This is a roster I'd be happy to hand over to an umpire right here, for sure. The Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp. Unfortunately, he'd be no good to us, being a swamp monster.
Yeah.
But I do love his straight-to-the-point name. The Ibu Go-Go. I think I just like the idea of having a person named Go-Go on our team.
That's a tiny monkey, isn't it?
Is it? Well, then he definitely should be our second baseman. He'd probably have speed, and he Go-Go's. Let's be real.
Wake me up, Ibu Go-Go.
Go-Go apparently means he who eats anything. So
maybe he's not a little monkey.
So he might not be good for like going out and grabbing the ball, because then he would just eat it. Oh yeah, no, it's not a monkey. It's Ibu means grandmother, so it's grandmother who eats anything. Well, that sounds a lot like my grandmother.
Hungry granny.
So Ibu Go-Go is my grandma, therefore she has no place on this team. I'm sorry, Grandma, I love you, but
you've been cut.
I just can't put you at second base. We're a winning team here.
Can we put a pool at first base and have a Kraken?
Ooh, it would have to be a pretty big pool, I would think. But yeah, he would definitely drag them down, that's for sure. He would drag any base runner down.
Oh, he's got a serious lead off first. Oh, but the Kraken drags him under. Oh, he was going to steal, but now he's dead. Oh, such a damn shame. They'll need a pinch runner for sure.
I think we got a great team. Other than, of course, the Manny Pogo, which is, of course, the Canadian cryptid.
Ogopogo.
That's the one.
But he's a water monster, too.
Is he? Damn it!
Yeah.
I was just trying to get some Canadian flair on this team, but no, not if he's we've already got one.
We got Bigfoot. Bigfoot's Canadian enough.
Hey, Yeti, his brother?
Yeah. We have the most fucking forest in, like, North America. Of course he's gonna be Canadian.
That's a good point.
He's sitting there drinking Tim Hortons with one of those fucking ear flap hats on and a flannel shirt. Sitting outside in one of those fucking Muskoka chairs with his feet on a 2-4.
Nice.
Of Canadian.
I want to go to Saskatchewan and see if they have a Bigfoot. So literally all we'd have to do is stand somewhere in Saskatchewan and just kind of do a quick 360 around, and we should be able to see if they have anything.
We're all going to have to drive out there one day. We're taking a road trip to Saskatchewan.
The Sack. We're going to the Sack at Chewan.
Going to the prairies.
We should do DeRailers do Canada.
I would love to do Canada. It's actually quite beautiful. By quite beautiful, I mean it's awesomely beautiful.
We all just rent an RV and just drive.
We derailed the whole tour. How did we end up in Bosnia? I don't know. We derailed somewhere along the way. I guess we took a wrong turn around Albuquerque. Shoutouts to Bugs Bunny.
We're in California. How the fuck did we get here? We're driving for 3 hours.
California!
Here we come!
California. That's all I could ever think of.
Fucking wizard.
Oh, it's so great, bad, and great.
And thank you for joining us, passengers. We started this trip off talking about baseball and then eventually went on to talk about cryptids as well as a bunch of other things. We hope you enjoyed today's trip. Stay with us next time. Have a good one.
Swing, buddy, swing. Follow us on Twitter. I am Goobs at Goobs WN.
I am Ripkin at Ripkin WN.
And you can follow the show at the DeRailers.
Follow the SomeBuddies Network at SomeBuddiesNet, and follow the Strange Sounds Network at _Strange Sounds.
If you want to support the show, you can go to www.tpublic.com/user/the DeRailers podcast.
That's correct. You can buy one of our many shirts with one of our many logos, or perhaps a mug or pillow or something else. And that's all I got.
Check out Derailed Wrestling on YouTube.
You're out of here!
This podcast is part of the SomeBuddies Network. You're never alone when you've got some buddies.
This was a Strange Sounds.
Strange sounds.
Strange Sounds Network. Production.
I'm Jay.
I'm Bob. And I'm Corey. We are the Cretans Guild.
We're a trio of man-children whose friendship predates The Lion King, Green Day's Dookie, the N64, and the Chunnel.
We have backgrounds working in television, video games, radio broadcasting, creative writing, and pizza delivery. That's a large cheese, right?
On our podcast, Nerd or Not, you'll hear us talk about board games, TV, movies, comics, collectibles, video games, wrestling, theme parks. We even did a segment on f***ing pizza.
So check and listen to us on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. And check out our socials on Twitter and Instagram under Cretans Guild.
Welcome to the Guild.
An anthology of stories in a universe of universes. A podcast called Chronosphere Fiction. Immerse yourself in the worlds of Gafgarn the Eternally Unfurnished. Monday through Friday at the Smith's residence. Thicker Than Water. The zombie apocalypse of Going to Pieces. Aussie Artificial Superintelligence. These and more are waiting for you on the podcast, Chronosphere Fiction.
Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 4,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 110 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.